A long time ago, before the world became noisy with invented machineries and lights, there was a small village called Okotaye, located between the thick forest and the great river called Onyu. The people of Okotaye believed that the river was alive, that it had a spirit older than the oldest tree in the village. The villagers often fetched water from it, prayed beside it. Some people also offered sacrifices to the river and told their children never to throw stones into it, for it could become angry. In that village, there lived a young girl named Adesuwa, known for her bright eyes, very pretty face, and stubborn heart. Her father was a palm wine tapper, and her mother sold roasted plantain in the market. But Adesuwa, who was different from other children in the village, she would help her mother sell plantain in the market and follow her father to the farm, and often goes to the river bank to speak to the river as if it were her friend. Some of the children would laugh at her and make mockery of her, and strangely, the river sometimes answered her. During the dry season, when the sun burnt down the ground until it cracked the earth, the river began to get dry and shrink. The fishes in the river started dying in the mud, and the people grew thirsty because the river was dry. Their farm animals started to die off. Our village elders prayed. Mothers all gathered to cry out to the gods of our land so they could come to our rescue, but the sky refused to rain. One evening, everyone was asleep when Adesuwa heard the sound of a weeping woman outside her window. She looked out but couldn't see anyone. Then she followed the voice to the riverbank, and there, in the moonlight, she saw a tall, graceful woman with her hair flowing like the water. She was glowing like diamonds. Her eyes shrimmed like silver fish. "I am the spirit of Oyun," the woman said. "I am dying, Adesuwa. My lifeblood had been stolen." "Stolen? By who?" Adesuwa asked. "The greedy chief of your village, Chief Adenuga," the spirit replied. "He had built a secret dam far upstream, diverting my waters to his private farm. If he is not stopped, I will surely vanish, and your people will continue to suffer." Adesuwa knew the chief she was referring to was a powerful man in their village. Feared by many, no one dared to go against him in the village. His compound was heavily guarded, and he trusted no one. How could a young girl like Adesuwa challenge him? The river spirit leaned closer to her. "Don't worry, I will give you a gift. By sunrise, at the village square, you will speak, and your voice will carry the truth like thunder. But be warned, if you use it for lies or for your selfish gain, you shall lose your voice forever." Adesuwa was scared. Her eyes widened, goosebumps all over her body. With a trembling voice, she said, "Okay," and the woman vanished. Adesuwa quickly returned home that night. The next morning, as the sun rises and the cock crow, Adesuwa went straight to the village square. Her voice rang out like a drumbeat, louder than the singing birds. "The river is dying, oh, because our chief, Chief Adenuga, is stealing its water," she said. Everyone immediately looked at her, crisped, and soon everybody started gossiping. talking to their neighbors, and it spread like wildfire. The chief also heard her and came out. His presence alone can make someone fall down to their knees. His face, dark as a storm. Child, you speak foolishness. Stop this madness at once, he demanded. But as he spoke, the sky darkened. Thunder rolled. Chief Adenuga turned, looking at the sky, trying to hide from the thunder strikes. The river's voice was loud across the village. She speaks the truth, the villagers said to him, and suddenly the people turned against the chief, men and women, shouting at him and telling him to go bring down the dam. Chief Adenuga was fearful of the spirit's wrath. He quickly gathered his men and marched to the dam. They dismantled the dam, and the water once again flowed freely into the village. There was a heavy rainfall for 3 days, filling the river until it sank again. The crops grew again. The animals had enough water to drink to their satisfaction. Happiness, peace, and harmony was restored to the people of Okota Aye village. But the chief was humiliated by Adesuwa. He secretly plotted a revenge plan against Adesuwa. He sent his men to capture Adesuwa in her sleep at night in the house. They dragged her to the thick forest, planning to leave her there, where wild beasts like lion or black panther roamed. Before the men could harm her, the river spirit appeared in a well of water, wiping the men away. You cannot touch her, with eyes glowing like the moon. The spirit said, she is under my protection. Chief Adenuga, who noticed what had happened, immediately packed his bags in the middle of the night and fled the village and was never seen again. Adesuwa grew up to be a wise, beautiful, and brave woman. She was known far and wide as the voice of OYUN. She taught the people to protect the river and every other creation, reminding them that nature listens and remembers. The river never forgot her bravery and blessed her earnestly. On quiet nights, if you go to the river bank, you could hear the sound of a girl's laughter mixing with the rush of the water current. And as long as the river was alive, the people of Okota Aye village progressed. Nature protects those who protect it. When we care for the land, rivers, animals, and forests, they in turn care for us. A tree you save today may one day shade you from the hot sun. A stream you keep clean might be the one that quenches your thirst tomorrow. The bond between humans and nature is like that of family. Kindness given is kindness returned. The truth may anger the powerful, but it will set the people free. Those in power may not like bearing the truth because it can expose their greed or wickedness. But the truth, like the rising sun, cannot be hidden forever. Once spoken, it has the power to free the oppressed, bring justice, and restore peace, even if it shakes the thrones of kings. Even the smallest voice can shake the tallest tree. You don't have to be strong or mighty to make a difference. Sometimes, one brave person, no matter how small or ordinary, can challenge great wrongs and change the course of history. Courage is not about size, it's about speaking out when it matters the most. Greed destroys, but courage restores. A greedy person We'll take and take until nothing is left. Land is barren, rivers dry up, and trust is broken. But courage can rebuild what greed has destroyed. It takes brave hearts to plant new seeds, mend broken bones, and fight for fairness. When you harm nature, you harm yourself. Cutting down the forest without thought, polluting the rivers, or killing animals recklessly, these things come back to haunt us. Droughts, hunger, sickness often follows. We must remember that harming the earth is like digging a hole for ourselves to fall into. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you love this African folktale story. Please like, comment and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories coming your way in the next video. Bye. Thanks.